Okay, I believe we have Alma.
It's Ellema.
Ellema. Okay, I knew you would correct me. I am so sorry for getting that wrong. I try to be really sensitive to people how they say their names. So
You're not
I had a
alone. Don't
crazy.
worry.
I am really sensitive to that, but thank you for being patient and moving around some of the time slots that we had you at. Look at that beautiful face that's on the screen now. Talking about you, not me. But
You're also beautiful. You are
oh,
also
thank
beautiful.
you, thank you. I will say I am so glad to meet you and see your smiling face, and cannot wait to hear more about your story. So, who brought you here today?
None other than Ken Rashawn himself.
Of course, the king of smiles. So, welcome. I am going to give you the floor. It is all yours, and I will talk to you on the backside.
Okay, thank you so much, Jodi. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Ellema Neal, and I'm coming to you from the Four Corners area of the great state of New Mexico. I've been an active member of the Keep Smiling community for several years now. And today I am just so honored to walk beside, so many inspirational speakers atop this desert plateau that I now call home that I wish you all could see. But maybe to give you a little bit of a flavor, on any given day when I walk outside my door, I'm welcomed by the scent of sage and succulents, the sound of birds, and I'm also welcomed by the occasional wandering reptile. That may freak some people out, but for me, it reminds me of my deep connection to the land. And that is actually originally what brought me here to New Mexico and specifically to the Four Corners. I come from a long line of potato farmers, and I'm originally from the northeast corner of the United States and the Canadian and Canada. So, living in the Four Corners has been nothing short of a continuous flow of joyful opportunities for me. In the 3 short years that I've lived here, I've met so many people and I've made lifelong friends. A testament to this is this beautiful rug behind me that I hope that you can see, and I'm moving over. um, so this rug is a loom rug that was woven by one of my closest friends' mother. And it's just, ever since I came here, I wanted to own a Navajo handmade rug. And, through a close friendship, this came to me. And I don't know how much you can see, but the design of this particular rug is so beautiful and meaningful. The black areas there in the center represent Spider Woman. Spider Woman is a legend among the many native tribes, not only the Navajo, or what they're called, or what they call themselves is Dene, which means the people. But Spider Woman is considered the Navajo spirit in their tradition. She holds many other meanings in the other tribes. But all of that makes living here just so special to me, to have this deep connection with the culture and people around me. Serving the local community is also another source of great joy and opportunity for me. I'm actually just getting started in a program called the San Juan County Leadership Program. This program brings emerging leaders from across the region together to work on the local most pressing problems. And so through this, I've actually deepened a lot of my interest and knowledge in cultural integration and development of local economies. And especially, I'm interested, as you could tell by my love of this rug, in tribal arts, storytelling, and ecotourism. So living in the Four Corners has amplified so many of my passions. One of them, playing golf. One of the first areas of community involvement I've been blessed with since I came here is that I'm now a golf coach for youth. Currently, I'm in my 2nd season. I coach for the First Tee and Junior PGA organizations, and coaching is only a part of it. The real joy comes from working with these organizations that do so much for youth And the other coaches are amazing. You know, together we just have so much fun building up the character, confidence, and ability to smile through trial in our local youth. Truly a joy. Yeah, I've been so busy since I came here, and it's amazing because I've lived in large cities all my life, and I've never been so involved in my community there, even though I've tried. But here, everything's just coming together for me. I've even been transforming my startup called Conscious Media and Entertainment. It began as a gaming platform that was inspired by my book, In a Perfect World. My book is about socially conscious living, and I was hoping to transform that whole model and paradigm into a gaming platform that would help people to get to know themselves better and how they interact within their world. But the shift came recently when I traveled to the East Coast to a family wedding. And I was so excited to see my brother, who I hadn't seen in years. And couldn't wait to just share all the exciting projects and opportunities that I've been working on here in New Mexico. And I'm talking and talking, and my brother, who is also in tech, looks at me with a very stoic look that turned into a smile. And he said to me, "Ellema, it's time for you to let go of your addiction." Addiction? I was thinking, what addiction? He said, "Your tech addiction." He said, "Look, you have so many gifts. You have so much to offer. The world doesn't need more tech. The world needs more you and people like you. Just be you." Well, I was, driven to tears a little bit, but I took his words to heart. I'm not sure if something happened.
Can you hear me okay? Hello?
My Something happened. My camera blipped out.
Yeah, that was weird. But please go ahead. I wanted to come back on and let you know that you're okay. I'll come back on when it's time to,
Oh, okay.
you've
Can you
got
guys edit that out, I hope?
well, on the live stream we cannot, but later when we do
Later you
the
can?
things we can. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, folks. Something happened weird there with the tech. And I was talking about giving up my tech addiction, and the tech did me dirty. So hopefully you can still hear me because it looks like I'm on mute. Anyhow, so I took his words to heart, changed my focus away from building tech into using it to help local businesses thrive. Many around here in this rural community cannot afford the type of services that I deliver with marketing and website building. So I actually exchange my services for their services and credits. Excuse me for a second. Okay. So you might say that this new focus of my business is helping me to smile back at the community that has grounded me and helped me to grow. Here in New Mexico, we have a very interesting culture. We have indigenous tradition, Hispanic heritage, and mainstream US culture all coexisting and sometimes colliding. And so a smile can go a long way towards helping softening tension, honor differences, and remind us that understanding and acceptance can be a way of life. But that takes resilience. And here in San Juan County, we are in a phase of reinventing our economy. We've had a decades-long economic dependence upon fossil fuels, and we're trying to integrate new sources of actually land and place-based economies into the local DNA and economic future for the county. But this is no small feat, believe me. The Keep Smiling movement reminds us that a smile can go a long way. Even when circumstances weigh heavy, we can choose to smile. And smiling won't erase the historical struggles. It won't change the past, but it can transform the way we carry the future. So I'll leave you with this. Every time we smile, it's like a seed. You may not know how far that seed will travel or how deeply it might take root, but we do know that it will take root, and it will always grow beyond us and always because of us. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my journey and walk along on top of this beautiful desert plateau that I've grown to love and that I call home. If you want to continue to walk alongside me, you can subscribe to my Substack, Streams of Consciousness. Thank you for sharing your smile with me in the world today. And I wish everyone love, light, and happiness.
That was a great story. Sorry about the hiccup there, but it was a very interesting talk and sharing all that information with us. And I have to say, I don't spend a lot of time out west, but New Mexico is always one of those places I've wanted to go and spend some time at. So I find it very interesting.
Well, if you're ever out here, just mosey on over and give me a call.
Thanks. I did spend some time in Phoenix, in Arizona when I was in the military, but that's a little different look at the way to live. So, but again, thank you.
Well, I was just going to mention in the Four Corners, we have, that's what's so beautiful about this area is the border is Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah. And all four states meet at their corners meet. And so that's why we call it the Four Corners.
Yep. It's pretty cool stuff. But
Right.
no, thank you for your time and being so flexible again today. It was great having you and seeing your beautiful face and your beautiful smile. So thank you and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.